20 وإن ملائكة تلك ليلة في الأرض أكثر في العدد الحصر. They said, verily, it is during the 27th or the 29th night, and verily the angels who are on the earth during that night are more numerous than the number of pebbles. So we have to realize, when we say the number of pebbles, if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show us how many there are and saying 1,000, when they say the number of pebbles, you're really not going to understand that until you've been like the elder here, you've been to Mecca, or you've been to a sandy place, and you can walk down a sandy street and remember how many pebbles is on the street. So how many malaikas are with us right now? How many of them are with us for this night? How many blessings are we getting just for remembrance Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala this night, where we could be doing something worse, or not caring about Ramadan, or be amongst the people who are Muslim and say that is bid'ah. What they're doing, oh, they're remembering Allah and the Prophet and reciting Quran and remembering Rasulullah and Layla Tu Qadar, that's bid'ah. But wallahi, if this is bid'ah, it is one of the best bid'ahs that we can ever do, because there are good and bad bid'ah. And may Allah increase us in the good innovations and decrease us in the bad innovations. Because it's a bad innovation for a Muslim to tell another Muslim not to remember Allah, not to tell them not to ask for forgiveness, not to send blessings on the Prophet, or not to say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Because whoever said La ilaha illallah, dakhalat fi Jannah. You've entered Jannah already. We've given our Jannah because we say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. All of the other prophets, they only had La ilaha illallah. But we are part of the ummah where it was La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Just he said, well, no. When he was trying to, they said, no, it was 1,000 years minus 50 for 950 years. You got to realize, when he told that story about Noah, it had to be hard for him. For 1,000, he lived almost 1,000 years and was trying to, and all he was trying to get them to say was La ilaha illallah. They didn't have to stop fornicating. They didn't have to stop drinking. They didn't have to stop doing anything wrong. All they had to do was say, there is but one God. And only 70 or 80 of them out of a nation of them bore witness to that, to the point where they were defecating all over, and then finally realized that defecation could heal them until they cleaned up the ark. That's how you die after die, after you realize they were so backwards that the nafs was so great that when they defecated, that was really the state of their minds. And it wasn't the feces that purified their bodies and healed them. It was their feces coming in contact with the blessed ark that healed them. So that makes you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he puts a blessing in everything. And he puts hope where there shouldn't be any hope. And just think, he took a man to be, he was embarrassment of trying to defecate on the ark and falling down into his own feces for him to, and just think, that's wahyun of a sort. That's ilham. Just think, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he can inspire you. Just like he inspired a moment with Musa. He inspired a straight up calf, or a straight up foolish man who was trying to defecate on the ark, one of the vessels of Allah, to fall in his own feces and realize that it's healing me. And then rub the feces all over him and run back to his boys and like, okay, go to the ark and rub feces all over you. It's going to heal you of your sword. Just think, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So he was a messenger within his own right. But he was a non-believer. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never said a messenger has to be someone who believed in Allah. There's some messengers, all of them had to have some kind of belief. But there's some people have belief in Allah and they don't even know. Look at these people. We look at the Kafirs and everything today. We look at the mushriks and the mufsid and everything. We look at the colonial powers. We look at Bush and everything. And we think it's a masif and a calamity what they're doing. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did that. He put a calamity on us to get us tighter and make them weaker. It seems like they're together, but yet they're divided. And it makes it seem like we're divided, but yet we're all together. And let me ask you one question. Is Iblis a believer?
Yes.
That's a good answer. Gotta be a believer, because he's memorized every book, tested every prophet, every wali, all the awliya, all the righteous people. He's testing us every day. He's testing us right now while we're trying to remember Allah. Just think, in every way. He's testing us through that possum right there in the window. Yeah. No, but I want to go. I'm not thinking about him. I'm thinking about the cause of all that. It's Allah who's testing us and raising us. Oh yeah. Isn't he? Iblis got commanded to do that. It's past. He was like, look, you gonna do that anyway. But and that's why we have to be thankful for this night. And when they say Layla Tu Qadar, or the decree, or the powerful, truly it's a powerful night. And let us truly get the blessing of it.
Ameen. Inshallah.